And welcome back to the Gadget Spot.
Yeah.
Hey,
We've been to hell and back.
For you, especially Patreon.
I haven't gone to hell yet. That's later tonight, apparently.
You're going to get the Ring of Death later tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Does anybody want to talk about what we just did? Good, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
So, we did a exclusive Patreon video where, if you've ever seen the YouTube page, Hot Ones YouTube channel, Hot Ones, we ate hot wings and answered questions that were asked to us by my wife, Alexa, who is currently in the corner watching Modern Family.
It was
Hi.
it was good. You guys should check it out. I mean,
Modern Family?
No, the video we just did.
And how do you get access to that video?
Well, the fastest way, besides, creating a very complex phishing attack and getting one of our passwords so that you can log in and steal all the videos, would be to join Patreon.
Precious videos.
Yeah.
Steal them.
This is really for all the lazy people.
Yeah. You're paying for a convenience. Either you have to set us up and attack us and get our, credentials, or spend $1 or whatever you want. And
is it $1 or $2 that they start getting content?
$1.
$1. All tiers get content.
All tiers get the content.
Yep.
And it's only above that they get a shout out on the show, right?
$6.
$6 gets the shout out.
$6 gets a shout out. As long as you've been doing Patreon, that shocks me that you just told me that.
Yeah, I forget because I don't. I produce the media and now give it to you guys who open it up to the tiers.
James is the one who set it up.
Yeah,
I don't understand how he forgot this.
I as well don't quite understand.
So, if somebody wanted to donate to us in Patreon, where would they find us?
You go to patreon.com/Gadget Spot. Is it the Gadget Spot?
Gadget Spot.
Gadget Spot.
I remembered that, guys. So in your face.
Nice.
And you can sign up there. It's just a little something to help keep the lights on. We throw out extra content. It helps with that. Helps with the Thrifty 50 Game of the Month. All sorts of cool things come from that area. So
yep, and we appreciate all of our Patreon backers exceedingly much, and we also appreciate everyone who decides to just download our podcast and maybe talk about it with their friends.
Yeah, I really appreciate when we get new followers on Podbean, like on the podcast itself. I think that's cool.
And we got a few new patrons this month.
Should we introduce ourselves first? We still haven't done that.
Well, we're so far into Patreon.
I figured we'd do
Let's just
Patreon
do
first.
Okay.
Anyway, huge shout out and thank you to AJ Jasper, David Osuna, Aaron Harris, Johnny Rios, Derek Allred, Ryan Baker, Lindsay Lucas, Michael Beck, Matt Nelson, Jeffrey Kale, David Broshinsky, Roger Allen, Austin Beauregard, Dan Clark, Brian Lee, Conrad Southworth, Adam Hecht, and Ants in My Eyes Johnson.
This is Ants in My Eyes Johnson.
Thank you.
Am I on fire? I can't feel anything either.
Good one. Thanks, guys and girl. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Lindsay's still there.
I say Lindsay's still there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves then. If this is your first time listening, we didn't mean to bombard you with Patreon talk very first, but we do love our Patreon backers. All right. Owen, introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Owen. It's like Tony just said. It's pretty simple. You can follow me on Twitter @TechNoan.
You got nothing.
Let me check. Let me just refresh over the last week if I've been playing.
Are you a little burnt out?
Games? Yeah, I'm a little.
So
a little tired.
When Owen came into Tony's house today, he was what's the right word?
Despondent.
Harried.
Haggard.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it's been a rough day for me. Anyway, the games I've been playing.
Yeah.
is kind of like Frogger, but it's my real life.
So Frogger?
Frogger
You just
in
been
real
trying
life.
to cross the streets?
Yeah, where the streets are a deep intellectual metaphor of life, and the cars are obstacles and challenges that I'm trying to overcome. Yes.
Wow.
Have you seen the Frogger episode of Seinfeld?
No.
Classic.
It's a classic.
You need to watch that. It's like season 8 or 9. It is wonderful.
That show,
That's on my list just because so many people always go, have you seen this blah, blah, blah on Seinfeld? So I have to watch it just for social.
Pretty much every episode of the last 3 or 4 seasons, it's a classic.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think the phrase we're looking for is cultural zeitgeist.
Sure.
I think I used that word right. Zeitgeist.
I don't even know what it means.
I'm going to look it up just to make sure.
Sure,
In the
buddy.
meantime,
Sure you
Jaren, introduce yourself.
Hey, this is Jaren. I'm usually not this positive sounding. You can follow me on Twitter @Jaren, Jarron. And games I've been playing lately, Pretty much Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. That game is a bit longer than I thought.
You're still playing that?
Well, you must understand, I get like 2 to 3 hours of video game time a week at most.
I love how you own the most systems out of all of us.
Oh, that's not true.
And you have like the least amount of time to play it. I thought more than you?
No, he does not.
He doesn't have a gaming PC, so he's already one platform down.
See?
Well, I have a gaming PC. It's just being used to mine stupid cryptocurrency.
I have one.
Don't get me started.
Anyway,
shut it down.
That game is much longer than I thought. I thought it was going to end like 2 times. But
Hashtag first world problem.
It's still going, and that's a good thing. I like it. And I must say, the water effects in that game are insanely good. There might be other games that are better, but it just blows my mind how good the water effects are in that game. Small thing, but there you go.
That's very cool.
All right. Just so you know, I almost used Zeitgeist correctly.
Almost.
It's the defining spirit or mood of a particular period of history, as shown by the ideas and beliefs of the time. The thing about Seinfeld, though, is it applies to, I would say, everything from like the 80s to now.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, so it is just a cultural zeitgeist in general of
You did use it
American
correctly.
culture.
Yeah.
Boom! Dotson's over here. Dotson. See? Nobody cares.
I think everyone cared except for you.
Hey, this guy gets it.
I didn't.
I don't get it. A Datsun was a Nissan before it was a Nissan.
What's up, guys? My name is James. You can catch me on Twitter at JDD Jensen. JDD is for ADD. Or you can catch me on Xbox One. That's at Funeral Taters. That's Funeral Space Taters. As soon as Nintendo gets their stupid naming system down, I will give you my name on there, which most likely it'll be Funeral Taters. But I'm not going to give you my friend code because that's... I mean, nobody's going to pause the thing, go to their Nintendo Switch, and then put it in. Yeah.
It's like 16
Is anyone still playing their Switch?
I am getting to what I am playing, sir.
Yeah, Jaron, calm yourself.
I shall calm myself.
You can catch me doing videos for Geek Show Podcast here on the Gadget Spot as well, or on my personal channel, RDPOV. That stands for Red Devil Point of View. Lately, I have been playing exclusively my Switch, other than my Xbox One. And on Xbox One, I've been playing Shadow of Mordor because it was on sale for $8 hairs. And on Switch, I've probably put at least 8 hours in the last 2 days into Stardew Valley.
Ooh.
That game is awesome, but I wouldn't suggest playing it on the big TV. I'd just suggest playing it handheld.
It's perfect for a handheld.
Yeah, it's really an on-the-go game.
I read an interesting fact about the Switch. Currently, the top 10 downloaded games on the Switch right now, only 2 of them are Nintendo titles. 8 of the 10 are third-party.
Yeah, I want to say 1 and 2 right now is, because I actually looked at this, is Stardew Valley and A Golf Story, both indie developers.
Makes sense because there's really not too much else out there on the Switch. I was playing my brother's...
So bitter.
My brother's Vita the other day, and I just thought, this feels so much tighter and nicer than the Switch. I'm kind of down on the Switch.
The hardware?
The hardware, yeah.
Yeah, the hardware design of the Vita and the quality of the construction was really good.
The Switch with the detachable controllers, it just kind of feels janky.
See, I don't...
Well, you can't avoid that with detachable stuff.
Yeah.
I don't... So. The detachable controllers doesn't bother me. It's just the placement of the joysticks. It's just so, like...
It's like the
non-intuitive.
Xbox.
The buttons...
Also, you just got sugar all over your keyboard, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's a laptop.
Hey, wait. Did you guys know that we also have a host of the Gadget Spot?
Who is it?
It's Joni.
It's me. Hey, check me out on Twitter if you want, at QuadTTony. I post amusing things there once in a while. I've been trying to be more active the last week or so. I don't know if anyone noticed.
Nope.
Okay. And
I was actually kind of surprised when you said that you tweeted. Because I like your tweets. It's just I don't see them very often.
Did you mute me? You might have muted me.
Maybe.
So yeah, I'm on there at QuadTTony, or right here on the Gadget Spot, or on the Geek Show Podcast, telling jokes once in a while and watching the levels on there, participating in general, that kind of stuff.
You really sold yourself right there, buddy.
I know. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself.
Bring it home.
That's pretty good right there.
All right. So we have quite a few things to talk about today. A lot of small stuff and a few big things. Oh, Owen did add some stuff on there. I didn't see it until just now. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yes, indeed.
He does things.
In the spirit,
Classic Owen, right, Jaron?
Classic
right?
Owen.
Oh, look at that! You did tweet 2 hours ago.
See?
Is it Thanksgiving time yet? Question mark. The stretch between Labor Day and Thanksgiving is interminable.
Interminable, James.
Oh, you could
Interminable.
have done better than that.
Isn't it true though?
What?
We have a holiday like almost monthly up until Labor Day, and then you get to Labor Day, and all of a sudden it's like 2.5 months without any paid holidays for people that aren't retail.
Yeah, but that's how they justify giving you 2 for Thanksgiving and then 2 more.
Don't
or
get me
more for
don't get
next
me
year.
wrong.
No,
I
no,
like
no.
it. We only get 1 for Christmas.
A
though.
much harder stretch is March and April. There's nothing in those months.
You got Easter.
Easter, right?
And
Yeah,
you got,
but you don't-
Yeah, but the way that I always reason that out, because I was in your exact same boat, is you're coming out of the winter into summer, and so looking
That's
forward
just
to
positive
summer.
in general.
Yeah. Well, just look at how bad this sucks right now. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
dark
what I mean.
outside.
Going from Labor Day to Thanksgiving, you lose daylight. It's cold. It's getting colder, and also there's no holidays between that you get any days off.
No, daylight savings time. We get that. That's kind of a holiday.
It's wait. Fall
No,
is
that's
you
time
lose-
travel.
Oh, time travel.
Yeah. Daylight savings is time travel.
So-
have you ever traveled through time? Yeah, you have.
When you
Well,
lose an
not in
hour or gain
Arizona,
an hour.
though.
Well,
Not in Arizona and a couple other places, like, the rest of the world.
Arizona is immune to time travel antics.
Yeah, they're
it's in their state constitution.
Faults. They're like, no, we're not
Yep.
doing that.
Yep.
Sounds stupid, Mr. Franklin.
All right, so in the spirit of Owen adding things to the notes that I haven't seen yet, and how I always seem to get to his stuff very last.
No, don't.
I swear he adds things as he's driving down to the podcast.
Yeah. Look, there's enough traffic for it.
Let's start with a few things from Owen's list. I'm interested here in the crypto mining one, of course.
Oh, come on. This is the most boring part.
So, a couple episodes ago.
Wait. Can you make this exciting?
Yeah, I'm going to talk upbeat like this.
Oh,
You guys,
I'm in.
for those of you at home listening or wherever you are, can you tell I'm smiling?
I can.
Wait, really quick. Hold up.
I can hear
You're
your smile.
showing your teeth.
Hey,
It's kind of scary.
Owen, how are your kids, man? How are they doing?
They're good.
Do you see how he lost his smile?
They're okay.
Did anybody else see that?
It's still there.
It's
He
good.
lost his smile.
No,
Which
it's
was
there's-
so much
there's
worse.
the-
Hold on,
Owen we
I can
know.
do that better. They're great.
There it
That's
is.
a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Okay, back to the crypto mining.
All right. So a couple episodes ago, this one actually isn't a huge. It's not a huge find or anything. It's not crazy. It's not going to go on forever, Jaron. Don't worry. But
He took his headphones off.
it.
I rue the day that Tony ever suggested this to Owen.
Yeah. Look, it's not my fault. I'm here. That's all I have to say. So we talked about Pirate Bay, and they started taking a little. They run a JavaScript, right, to take a little bit of your
Yeah, they
compute
take
to
some of your cycles.
To mine cryptocurrency, and that's a really cool idea for me. I think I'd much rather lose a few, like have my page load a few seconds slower than to have.
Seconds?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how much
That
it
was an
actually affects.
exaggeration.
That was. I would say milliseconds even.
Okay.
And and let them use a few cycles of my computer to mine some cryptocurrency or whatever, and not have to see ads on the side and the banner loading, obnoxious, blinking, whatever. Right? That's cool to me.
Sexy singles in your area.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to see that. And
He already knows about all of them.
I
yeah,
just like knowing that I'm not
like
alone.
a direct subscriber to that. I don't need the ads. I'm already a customer. Jokes. Anyway, so there's sites like the Pirate Bay that started doing that, and that's because those guys are kind of like the Wild West, weird, crazy cowboys. They're just like, we do what we want. But what I envisioned with that is that now instead of a SQL injection attack that's going to or some other kind of
Okay, we're still going.
woo,
What happened?
It was a close one. I dropped a jelly bean on the space bar.
I always said it wasn't going to be anything big that takes us down.
No,
It's going to be a jelly bean.
Just a jelly
It's
bean.
a jelly bean. So there was a story of a site, actually one of the bigger sites out there. Maybe it's called PolitiFact. I've never been there. I don't actually subscribe to that kind of news.
I don't
but
like politics.
yeah. So, but they tote 3.2 million views per month on
That's a few.
their site, and
Is that a lot for a website?
I don't know.
Depends.
I mean, I don't know. That's a lot to me.
It depends on how niche the website is and what they cater to.
Fair enough.
So their site got hacked. They don't know for how long, but it was injecting JavaScript into the site that was going out and using viewers. That was going out and using viewers' compute to mine Monero, which is a cryptocurrency, which is actually one of the better cryptocurrencies out there. It's like $150 a coin. Anyway, it's not bad for that. So that was.
Did they let their people on their website know that they were doing that?
No, this was a hack. So this is kind of where I thought it was going to go, because it's one thing for sites to do that, and it's still kind of like edgy to kind of push that forward. But I'm like, malicious actors are going to be like, why don't we do this nefariously where we don't have to ask, and it's all hosted on somebody else, and all they get is the profits, and that's what they did.
Imagine the type of people who have like 100 tabs open at the same time. If everyone started doing this, 100 different cryptocurrency sessions running your computer.
You know what they do, though? They just go, dang it, Chrome, you're eating my memory again. That's all they do. And they'd be like, better close some Chrome windows.
It's probably been happening for years.
Yeah,
haven't even realized it.
Maybe that's what Chrome is.
I do not understand anybody that has more than like 4 or 5 Chrome tabs.
Dude, I'm a 20-tab person.
Seriously? How do you do that? I would just lose my tab.
My wife seriously has like 100 tabs open.
I'm like a 20 or 30 tab person, especially when I get going on cryptocurrency.
I top out at about 6.
Do you actually use those tabs?
Oh yeah, I come back to them. See, I'm scatterbrained, so I go all over the place. Like, as soon as a thought hits me, I go open up a browser and a tab, and I leave it.
I thought that's what ADD was. Maybe JDD doesn't stand for ADD.
I don't know.
What?
Anyway, it's a site called PolitiFact, and they were hijacked. So,
interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool story. I suspect that will be the future of malware as far as corporate websites and stuff go, because 3.2 million times whatever, cycles they got out of people sitting there reading articles. You sit on an article and you read an article for what, 3 to 5 minutes?
Well, and think about it this way too. Most hackers, from what I've read about hacking, their whole thing is to remain undetected.
Yeah.
Right. So what's easier, or what's more enticing to a hacker? Steal a few cycles off someone's CPU and make some money off of it, and they have no idea you were there, or put something in there that flashes up a warning that says,
"Yep,
hey, you need to call us to
ransom."
Ransom. That's so much more work.
Yeah, and then they gotta get the funds if the company does pay, which a lot of companies actually surprisingly just pay. Then they got to go to the dark web and try and change all those funds.
Yep.
And I mean, it's just a bunch of work. Why not just throw in a little JavaScript and have it mined to your Monero wallet, which is one of the secure
This is the office space of
just
hacking.
stealing pennies.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, cool. Also, Owen.
Oh, why are we starting with Owen News? We got to lead with fun, exciting stuff.
Hey, we're going to talk about...
So people are drawn into the podcast and want to listen.
There's one on here that's super fun.
What are you saying about Owen's News?
Yeah, what do you say?
You know what I'm saying.
I had something funny to say, but I don't remember what it was.
Then it wasn't funny.
Gosh. All right, Owen, what's your big exciting fun you want to talk about?
Wait, why does he get to go twice in a row?
Because Megabots. Dude, fighting robots.
There's an exception for Megabots.
Yeah, Megabots win.
Why didn't this be the first story that we talked about?
Because the first one was exciting to me.
I wanted to make Jaren scream out in anguish when I said, let's talk about cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And it worked.
Mission accomplished.
Boom.
So I've been following the Megabots, and they actually have a YouTube channel that they've been doing episodes on that you can actually go watch all the episodes of them building it.
I didn't know that they filmed it and then took it to editing. So it's been over for almost a month.
Yeah.
And nobody died?
But
Amazing.
the fight's over?
No. The fight's not over. Just the episode.
Live.
Yeah,
the fight's
just
over. No, it's not. It's not live.
Yeah, they're streaming it live on Twitch.
Oh, so somebody could die live.
Are you sure?
That's what it said.
I was reading on Reddit that
it said it all goes down October 17th, 2017 at 7 p.m.
because it's an edited thing,
Pacific,
and they're streaming it on Twitch.
Go twitch.tv.
7 p.m. Pacific. The sun will be down.
It's not a live thing.
Well, it's in Japan, so maybe it's not down.
Oh, it's in Japan?
Yeah.
Why do you say Pacific?
It's Pacific time
when
zone.
It starts over here.
Over here.
So it'll be a different time.
That's what time they start the streaming.
Let's have a bet.
I don't like bets. I lose those.
Hey, remember last time someone bet him?
Oh yeah. Hey,
someone won $50.
He's like zero
I'm
for
also
free
doing
right
really
now.
good on the old fantasy football there. So
$5. I bet it was
I don't
pre-recorded. It's not going to be live. There's no way that it's going to be
sure?
live.
Take that bet, Owen.
The only way that
take
it's the only way that it's going to be live is they're going to have like an MC in between like cut segments.
You think it's already done?
Yeah. Because I remember reading on Reddit the other day that like it's done, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to show it live. These are big robots, and stuff goes wrong."
What?
Yeah, so
I'd be severely disappointed if that's true.
It won't be a live event, though.
Oh, I didn't take the bet
good thing
though.
You didn't take the bet.
Yeah, I was moments away from that. I was
Sorry, James. You were almost.
I
almost.
would have honored the bet, but
I would have, but I didn't take it. So that
You
worked out great.
You almost got out of your loser funk.
That sucks. It's not gonna be a live event, but it's that was a win, kind of. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna stream it on Twitch. I guess it's gonna be an edited version, which is less cool, but still pretty cool. To
It'll
see
make
two
it
giant
so
robots.
much more watchable, though.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
James,
that's true.
I didn't know James knew sign language.
Yeah, he does. Apparently, one of them really well.
yeah. So because that's the thing is that they put it out on like Reddit or some article somewhere that's like it wouldn't be interesting live because
Right.
stuff goes wrong. And what happens if something breaks down? You know.
Right. That sucks. It's gonna be more like Pacific Rim.
Oh,
I was going to
I'm on
reference
board.
that, yeah.
I'm on board with that. Have you
And-
seen the second trailer? Anybody?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it looks
that
amazing.
It's fantastic. Anyway,
You don't want to see blood splatter onto the window live, okay?
yeah, that's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
You know? Minors were watching.
Well, you know what's wrong with Pacific Rim and the internet? People are like, this doesn't look like it has a good story. It's like you
not
don't
about
watch
the
a
story.
movie like
don't
that for
know.
the story. You
Also-
watch it for like the giant robots
Yeah.
fighting giant monsters.
I heard
Exactly.
people be like, "This looks like Power Rangers," and I was like, "Screw you guys."
Dude, Steven DeKnight is directing it. I trust him. He's
What
done good
else
stuff.
has he done?
Daredevil first season, I think, right?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But I was just gonna say, like the first Pacific Rim, he uses a ship as a sword.
How cool is that?
No, a baseball bat.
Oh, does he use it as a baseball?
yeah.
bat?
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah. Then he gets the sword out, and I'm like, lead with that next time.
Why didn't you have that out
Why
the
don't
whole
you
time?
start with that, instead
Dude,
of getting
because
worked
it's
over?
cooler in a story
Right.
to use a
How
ship.
why would he ever use a boat after he used the sword?
Can you imagine if one or two people are still on that boat? Like, are you serious right now?
Whoa!
Well, I thought we were okay.
I'll wait for you, Jack. I'll wait for you.
Yeah, Steven DeKnight has done some great shows like Daredevil, Spartacus, Dollhouse, and Travel Boobs.
What season of Spartacus?
What? Travel boobs?
Yeah.
Huh.
Travel Boobs.
Interesting.
Well, there's another part of film.
So he's got some cross-genre experience.
Yeah.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a wide range. Let's do another Owen story.
Seriously?
Just kidding.
Oh,
There we go.
he's getting overloaded on that.
It's going to Owen's head.
Yeah.
I'm so awesome.
We'll do a couple of quick runs here. Western Digital has announced that by the year, I think, what they say in the article, I think it was like 2020 something, early 2020s, they're going to have a 40 terabyte hard drive.
I'm excited for that.
Why not open the article and find out what year?
By 2020, I would have thought that it would have been
2019.
No, they're just going to start using the tech that they've invented for this in 2019.
And the company says it will be available to the public in 2019.
Not the 40 terabyte one.
That means that it'll be in the government usage first for 10 years, then it'll get declassified, and then we can use it.
It says 40